Previously on Undressed the miniseries.
I read something very interesting lately that Atlanta is the child prostitution capital of the world. With Carter?
Yeah. Are there agents around him?
Yeah, constantly, yeah.
What you can do is go into the top cupboard there and pick wine glasses.
You guys have never had a problem with that? Your metabolism's always been good?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Sheen.
I'm Katherine.
Nice to meet you.
Andrew. Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
Sorry?
Because you don't want to be alone with me?
No, just trying to be polite, you know.
Yeah.
Is there a reason? Do you just like hang out with Charles? You come over and hang out, or
I've never been to his house before.
you've never been here before?
No. I've only met him outside of here. Yeah.
Did he invite you here tonight?
He told me I could come over whenever I wanted. So I happened to be in the neighborhood. I kind of needed somewhere to go.
What were you doing in the neighborhood?
Well, I mean,
Whatever. If it's like a long story, you don't have to tell me.
I just got into LA, and he was the first person I came to once I got here. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a sensitive subject.
Yeah.
It's not important. It's just. No, I'm not. There's kind of a dead end in the conversation if you just got into LA today, and you know.
Yeah.
But whatever, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, it's just that there's like a yeah. Well, also, he has a lot of porn lying around.
Yeah.
I've noticed. I don't usually leave my porn lying around.
He's old, man.
I guess once you get... After a certain point, you just don't care so much anymore. I kind of...
Say that's safe to say.
Yeah. Maybe I kind of admire that. I'm supposed to tell a story about a train and from Bolivia I think sex workers.
What?
No.
Hi, I'm Katherine.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice.
Thank you. Charles is upstairs right now. What's your name?
Asdis.
Oh, okay. You're Andrew's sister.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he mentioned you were coming by. Do you want a glass of wine?
Oh, fine. I am.
You're great. Okay. This is
Sheen.
Sheen. We were just
Hi.
having a interesting
A
conversation
riveting conversation.
before you arrived.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna go get some more wine. I don't.
How are you? Isn't this beautiful?
How are they?
I'm alright. Yeah. A little weird. Oh. So how did you get here?
Just here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice. Good.
You're a happy person, aren't you? Yeah.
Always.
Always, you're always happy.
It's just the way. Just is.
You've never met Charles?
No.
Hello.
Have you?
How you doing?
Yeah. I met him
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago, and we've been here all night. So Andrew's your brother. I met Andrew.
Upstairs he is?
Andrew?
Yes.
Yeah. Him and Charles are talking about something. I'm sorry, this is just, do you want to sit down? Do you want a cigarette? Or? No.
Sit I can.
Great. It's kind of cold outside, yeah? You're not wearing any shoes, huh? No.
Cold.
Outside.
Warmth. Inside. History.
History?
In this house.
Why can't they just have a normal conversation with somebody?
It defines what normal is.
I see your point, I guess. I don't know, just like a little chit chat, you know. Maybe I'm being ridiculous. You two should talk. You'd probably have a great time together, the two of you.
Wonderful, he is.
Is he?
Yes. Just like you.
Oh, thank you. I guess. Wonderful. Okay.
No. Charles's house. Did I tell you what I was gonna do? Yeah.
And there you are. You sneak away and you appear again, don't you?
Busy. He always is.
Who?
On the phone?
Yep.
Worries. Too many worries.
You think he's worried? Yeah, I would say he's troubled for sure. I don't. He just told me he doesn't have a colon or large intestines.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, that's just what he told me.
Words are words, and reality is many things. Not always what it seems, but wonderful.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
I found a doctor who wanted to help me, and he gave me a steroid shot, and it cleared up my problem, and I'm back on guitar. Something's gone.
Something has changed, and you're a different person now than you were before. And you cried, and then you remembered that something good had happened, not good enough.
What happened that was good?
You told me that something was done to help your fan.
Yeah, it was good.
Mm-hmm. That's not like getting her back, but it's getting part of your life back. And no one else has had the same experience that you had. But almost everybody has had something terrible happen to them. And
I don't even feel like that's that terrible. Sometimes I think I'm such a pussy. Like there are people that lose their whole families in floods. And I fucking had my finger like out of commission for a year.
No, you lost,
someone fixed
what
it.
you lost was your sense of self-respect and value. And that's, that's the hardest thing to lose.
You know what those are, right?
Yes.
Do you know what those are? Choose. Gosh. You're making me nervous. You don't want to sit down or... I don't know. Any crazy balls or something. This is getting so weird.
Weird it might seem, but it's all good.
It's all good, huh?
Yes.
Has anyone ever told you you talk like Yoda from Star Wars? I mean, just how you kind of talk backwards. Do you know what I mean? No. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry.
Talk I just do like this.
Talk I just do like this. What?
Natural.
How are you like blood related to Andrew?
Related.
Like through blood, like you were true brother and sister.
Just related.
It couldn't be a more simple question. I don't know. I mean, he's such a normal person. I have no idea what. I mean, same parents, like same upbringing.
Yes.
It's amazing. You're very different. That's not that's a bad thing. I'm just saying. Never would have guessed it. You know, you're very different. Sort of.
Different is a good thing.
Okay. And shoes. Did you know that Charles was a photographer?
Yes.
Do you like photography?
Beautiful.
What do you do?
What do you do?
For work, I'm an actress. Other than that, I just hang out. I go bowling. I teach sometimes. What do you do?
I am.
You are. Great. Okay.
Yes.
You were saying that I'm still really young.
Well, that probably sounds pretty bad because that means you get to go on for so much longer suffering. Think of all the great material you're going to get.
And I'm vain. I'm not vain like I think that I was ever like unbelievably beautiful. But I'm really gonna miss my youth. I don't think that I'll work as an old man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I don't think that I will.
I think you're going to suffer. And suffering usually does not destroy you. It's just very unpleasant. And usually something happens that allows you to get something out of it that you couldn't get before. And you may not be that lucky, but from watching a lot of people, including watching myself, you can survive an awful lot.
What are some of the biggest things you can think of?
Betrayal.
From who?
Being loved and then not loved. Being betrayed by your own body, by having it do self-destructive things.
Like what?
Fall apart. I mean, just start deteriorating. One part of your body just stops doing what it's supposed to do.
Hey, you want to see if there's will you grab me a pen? Is there a writing something utensil in there? Great, look at you. Coming through. You like crosswords? Okay.
Words.
What?
So many words.
Yet you say so few of them. It's shocking.
And there are all these interventions, and also your mind. And your mind isn't coped. You lose will. You lose self-confidence. But
how do you deal with that? How do you deal with that?
You suffer. You know, you're already doing that. You just haven't reached the point.
So what is this shit?
Miserable. It's miserable. It's miserable.
Another word for pal.
Friend.
Yeah, it's a different word. 4 letters.
Mate.
Mate. How about this? Here's something you would be into, I bet. I don't know. I'm guessing. You want to know your horoscope? Okay. You have to give me some information. Like, when's your birthday? I only understand English. You have to speak to me. I'm not going to get it any other way.
It's the day that I got born.
You are amazing. Okay, how about I'll pick for you? Okay, let's say that you're a Cancer. Okay, a thorough search of your attic uncovers a previously overlooked treasure. To keep it or to sell it is your next decision.
Give it away.
Give it away. Nice. Let's see. So here's mine. It says your dreams may be filled with travel, excitement, and adventure, but your reality is even more riveting. You may not realize how interesting your life is until someone comments.
You were so sorry for yourself, and all of a sudden you have love and care for someone besides yourself. So clearly you're not just destroyed. Your goodness has not vanished. You're suffering, but that suffering hasn't kept you from have humanity and feeling. And you're human too. You're a suffering human, but you're not a hopeless one. And that's pretty good, not to be hopeless.
I feel like my humor's gone.
Appropriate. Appropriate.
But that's not what I want.
No.
I don't want to be humorless.
It's amazing. I mean, you're a nice person, I can tell, but I never thought that I would have wanted this freak outside to come back into the room. But in some ways I do. How you doing?
Wonderful. Just like you.
Great.
They are soon.
I hope so. Hi, Charles.
Hello. Hi, things have changed.
I know.
Gee, I wish you all could be up here looking at yourselves.
Charles.
How did you happen to find your way here?
Just here.
I'm not going to get an answer out of this one, Charles.
Good evening.
Wonderful he is.
Yes, Charles is a wonderful man.
Hmm?
She speaks in codes, Charles.
That's good. That's good. I think in code.
Maybe you'll have better luck than I do.
Wonderful home.
Did you and Andrew have a nice talk?
Don't sit on the controls. Yes, we had a nice time. And where has everybody gone?
Crazy, I would say.
Hey, what's up? How are you? So good to see you. I gotta talk to you as soon as you can.
Michelle?
As soon as we can. Okay.
Michelle?
All right. What are you doing? What are you doing up there?
History I feel in this house. Good history. Talented you are. And wonderful she is.
Yeah, she is. How long have you been talking long, Tim?
We haven't been talking much at all. She's been floating about and not a lot of talking. Sheen told me he doesn't have a colon or intestines, and then he went outside on the phone and she arrived, and I don't know, we've been talking in circles, sort of. I'm glad you guys are back.
She's a little hard to understand, but I can sort of translate if you need it, but the most important thing to know is that she is like, she loves you. She loves you.
Yes.
And everything she says comes from there. So that's sort of all you need to know. And if you need more than that, just ask me.
You are brother and sister because you're so different. Like, so different. Different is good, but...
Different is good though.
Right.
How you doing?
Well,
Good.
how are you?
Good. I wish you could have stayed longer yesterday. It's good to see you.
He is doing all right. He is doing all right.
Oh, look who it is.
What's going on?
What's up, friendo?
You guys having a party?
Yeah, it's kind of turning into that.
She came in, she wouldn't talk to me. We had like this riveting conversation. It was like so awesome. I mean, like the best thing about it, what I liked was I told this really long and elaborate story. It was amazing. It was like the best story I've ever told. And I can never do it again.
Which story? Just remind me. Which story?
It was about sneaking across the border and like that girl I kidnapped.
Right. I don't remember that, but I feel like
Well, see, she's being like modest now, like, because like what she does, because the way I remember it, it was fucking sweet.
You told some pretty weird stories, but I don't remember anything about kidnapping. But I mean,
No, well, I was thinking you could tell them now, because I can't do it again.
I told him what you told me. He told me that he does not have a colon, or he does not have large intestines. He had his amazing health care because he had surgery all summer for this, and then something about he flew into LA today, but we can't talk about where he's from, and then something, and then you went outside.
But I don't remember any of that.
You don't remember that?
No.
Do you have a colon?
I don't know.
I think I saw that on the news.
Really?
Yes. I think I heard part of that story.
Yeah. No, but like the one about like the kidnapping and stuff, I thought was like pretty sweet. But I mean, I don't know, I guess she's pretending like not to remember.
After being kidnapped, you found that you had lost your colon?
I found that I'd lost my colon. That's nice.
That
those
almost
words
would make more sense than what he actually said to me, but...
And those words fit together nicely. Like found that I had lost my colon. No,
Wait,
but like
so you kidnapped somebody?
well, like I
Was it in Mexico?
it was somewhere south of the border. I don't want to say which country, but it wasn't by choice.
Could I just want to... Could you guys excuse us for just a second? I wanted to catch up with her on something. Could you excuse us?
Oh, you're...
Thank you.
You notice I didn't excuse you, but it's all right.
Do you? Please?
Okay.
Thank you.
Since we have this relationship.
Charles, do you want anything? Can I get you anything?
Not really.
You're good?
Really. What time do you think this is? In the course of this is evening, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
This is even.
Buddy's got a watch over there. What time is it?
You want to know? Well, my watch says it's
Crazy o'clock, I bet. Right?
Okay.
Here, I'll check it. I'm not gonna get an answer out of him. I'll check.
Good. How are you? I'm good. It's
Feelings.
yeah, it started out with not too many, but there have been a lot, like in the last 10 minutes or so. Oh my god, it's so good to see you. What is with this good guy? He's fucking talking about kidnapping people and shit. What's going on?
Good he is.
Did you hear?
Good he is.
What?
Good he is.
Okay. Alright.
Worry not.
Okay. So he's bullshitting about that story? Alright.
Fantasy. Fantasy. Thought world.
That turkey was great. You brought over yesterday. Thank you.
Blessings.
I was talking to you.
Relax, they. Relax the thoughts.
I know. This girl that's in there, I'm like having a little bit of trouble, like connecting with her. But I feel like I could connect with her if I could be myself.
You can?
Yeah, I felt like once, but
I don't know if I can. I've been
Yeah.
trying.
I don't know. Sometimes my finger.
Mind of its own.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah. So I guess I'm gonna make you French toast tomorrow.
I don't know.
They are wonderful.
What?
They are wonderful. She will see. Be you.
It took everything I had to come over here.
They are. Open it. It shall heal. It shall heal. Only then.
But it's like everything, it's like what I told you about. Like, I ask her a lot about herself, and she doesn't ask me anything about myself. So, like, where am I supposed to go? I mean, like...
Emotions she has. That kind of blocking.
Yeah.
You can deal.
I was thinking about asking her if she just wants to have sex. bad move.
Follow my heart.
All right.
Follow my heart.
My heart's telling me to go get some more wine.
I mean, I think if you wanted to like gallop on a horse, like if you wanted to get to that level, maybe a few months of like maybe taking lessons every week, maybe a month if you're, depends on how talented you are. Or if there's a lot of donkeys around. I asked that too, and she said it was because donkeys have big ears. Well, the ears moving around kind of freak them out, I guess. So like, or
Love donkeys.
I love donkeys too. I think they're really beautiful because they don't like outsiders, and the donkeys will chase people off like a guard donkey. Like, this is real. Like, I'm not making this up. So he'd seen donkeys and everything, and she knew he was about to bolt. Possibly that could possibly be why. The horse knows again. I think like they're more just freaked out by something they don't understand, or something new. Like, oh, here's this thing that kind of looks like a horse, but it's not, and it has big ears, and it's gray. You know, it's like
92% horse.
Yeah, and the problem is when these horses like stay in stables all day. You know, they're not like. It's not like people are like cowboys and they're out riding the horse, and this horse sees something new every day. You know, like different town every day, different cow every day. They have this routine. They go from their stalls to the turnout ring where they get ridden. You know, so these aren't like worldly horses. You know, and they're also quarter horses, which are what they use for racing. Kicked me off, and knee hit me in the side of the head. My nose
Does not taste nearly as good as Happy Meat.
Huh.
I mean, you might almost say that word.
Have you watched the Earl Morris
Yes.
One Persons?
Yes.
And he does the interview with her.
Yes.
And she talks about how she designed that one slaughterhouse with the curves.
She also designs a chair.
The squeeze.
A comfy chair.
She calls it the squeeze, where it squeezes you and it makes you feel like a
encloses you, and
baby.
if you're autistic, it's a chair that gives you comfort. And she incorporated that idea into slaughterhouse design.
Yeah. Because basically she went back and said that, you know, being like autistic and troubled like she is, she always feels uncomfortable and she always feels kind of out of place. And she went back to this place in her mind of when she was a baby, and she was held very tightly and very closely. And it's this sense of when you have that amount of pressure on all sides of you, and you feel like there is nowhere that you can fall, that there's some sort of security and calmness that comes with that. And so she created this chair, when she gets in, it looks like a chiropractor chair. You put your face, you know, in a thing, and it's like padded all around, and it will just put pressure on you from all sides, and it does like the opposite of claustrophobia for people, and it just like, she'll do it for 10-20 minutes a day, and it just is like her sense of calmness. And like I've thought about that often when I'm holding like animals that are uncomfortable and scared, or babies. If you just kind of like tightly kind of put pressure on them in multiple places, it relaxes them because they feel that sense of security. But yeah, she incorporated that into the slaughterhouses with making all the, you know, where the cattle are led down, they're led through all these paths before they reach where they're killed. And she did a bunch of series of curves because they don't know what's coming next, and they'll follow each other, and if they're very, very packed in together, and they feel that squeeze, and then as they're going around the curves, they feel like it's okay because all they can see is the one cattle in front of them.
In the background was the turkey killer, taking the turkeys by the hind legs and forcing them into these funnel-shaped devices where they were killed, and the blood was spraying down in the big tank.
He knew what he was doing. Yeah, he knew exactly that he was smiling at the camera, and well, this animal bled out. Yeah, it was fantastic.
Wow. No, I thought you called me out. Alright, you can answer me.
Oh man, so what was going on with? Did you kidnap somebody?
Oh, well,
I mean, like, you don't have to tell me that. You don't have to tell me. I kind of don't want to know if you did, but that's pretty fucked up.
I talked about that, but I don't.
I mean, my sister thinks you're joking, and I hope you're joking.
I don't think he's joking. I just don't think he knows what he's talking about. I think he has a break in the system from what he's saying and what really happens.
What?
I mean, when he walked in the door, he told me he didn't have half his organs. I mean,
I kind of want to be kidnapped by you.
you never told me that you didn't have a colon or intestines and you had surgery all summer and... Okay. Okay, I'm crazy then.
That's really weird. Why would you say that about me?
You're a fucking liar.
But it is a coincidence.
I don't think it's very funny. To make something up about someone like that. I mean,
yeah, because I care that much. I want to make up a lie about you saying you don't have a colon or intestines because that's interesting to me.
I just think it's a little.
I've been speaking in English all night in reality, and all of a sudden.
I think it may be his awareness that I have had both a liver and kidney transplant.
Ah, and maybe he can't.
Like
he can't
that's sort of
front
hard.
in
That's
front
sort
of
of
you.
hard to duplicate, you know.
So did you wait? So did you say that or not? Because she's saying that you
What
didn't.
about?
You saying he didn't, right?
I don't even care at this point. I don't even care. Whatever.
About. Wait. Say about what?
You walked in the door and I said, "What are you doing? How are you?" And you said, "Well, I don't have a colon and I don't have a lot of my big intestines." And I was like, "Oh, really? Okay. What are you talking about?" And he said, "I was in surgery all summer. One of the surgeries was 8 hours, and one of the surgeries was an hour. But it took me all summer to get over it." And I said, "Well, look at you. I'm glad you're here, since you're sitting here without a colon or large intestines." And then he told me that he had some sort of something
You don't remember saying that?
put into his body to replace them. And at that point, I think I must have just started being like, okay.
That's the most elaborate lie I've ever heard in my entire
I know,
life.
me
That
too.
you've heard or you've
Me
told?
too. I agree with you. That is the most elaborate lie I've ever heard.
Do you remember telling
From an adult who comes into the room with me. That is I agree with you totally. That is the most elaborate lie I've ever heard.
But you don't remember saying it?
He's either lying or he's crazy or he's both or he's on drugs. I mean, it's not worth like interrogating him because it's a bunch of it's like a bag of nonsense sitting in a chair.
But I'll tell you what I did lose.
Here comes another one.
My recollection of that last conversation that we had.
I want this. Will you give me those matches? Yeah. You're funny though. You're really funny.
I'm a little insulted.
Okay.
Could you guys excuse us a minute? Could you excuse us a minute? Excuse us for just a minute. Thank you.
Are you going to go tell the real story about the fall?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go talk about you more because that's so interesting.
About the kidnapping.
Mm-hmm.
Could I grab one of those when we get out there? Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go talk about you more because it makes perfect sense. So interesting.
We got here. Can we go out here, Charles?
Maybe you'll tell more lies about what he said.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go tell lies about you. I don't know, but you and Charles go upstairs to talk and leave me with crazy pants, and then your sister comes in. I don't want to say anything bad about your sister. She seems like a nice person, but she was not making any sense of the situation either. And I was sitting in there for like half an hour, and I thought that I was losing my mind because neither one of them were.
Right. You don't have to worry about my sister.
I'm not worried about her. I'm just saying, can you please acknowledge that like I'm not nuts and like there's something
totally.
a little fucking weird going on with the two of them?
With him. And her. She's like.
She talks like Yoda, okay?
Yeah, I know.
She talks backwards.
I know.
And then I tried to like say that to her, and she just like, I don't know, said something about words. And I was like, I mean, sweet girl. But I kind of feel like I need somebody to acknowledge that like.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm totally
shit's a little weird.
I'm totally acknowledging.
And I want to be over here because I like Charles so much, and I like being in his house. And I'm just so glad to be, I don't know, just to have somewhere to go and feel at home like this. But
are you single? I'm sorry. I was wondering.
Yeah. Why?
I don't know.
Are you single?
Yeah.
Okay, great. We're both single.
I just kind of dig you.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You're making me uncomfortable. You're making me uncomfortable.
I'm sorry about that rock and roll thing earlier. We were talking about the Stones, and I was like pushing it, and I was like, "Oh, come on." I'm sorry about that. That was kind of stupid.
No, you know.
When I was up with Charles, I kind of realized that. Remember, I was like, "How could you not totally dig that if it came on the radio in the car?" And I was like, "How could you not fucking be
You know
pumped
what?
up
Your
by it?"
opinion about rock and roll is totally okay with me. I just feel like, I mean, at least I can have a conversation with you, and the words that come out of your mouth make sense to me. I mean, that's more than I can say for half the people here right now. So, and there she goes, floating around.
All right. Let me tell you about my sister. I don't know how to say this other than my sister.
They can't do it.
Good in plastic.
No, they can't. Yeah. So I was in denial. I wanted to find some other way. You know. But, yeah.
So tell me more about you.
What do you want to know? That's
I don't know.
too open-ended. I don't know how to
Just
talk like that.
What do you mean you don't know how to talk like that? Just start anywhere. So you're an actress?
Yeah. Don't do that.
I don't know. Okay, all right. I just thought I'd bring you down here. I kind of felt like we kind of shared something earlier, and was I wrong?
No, I mean, I feel like I can have a conversation with you, which is awesome and rare. I'm learning, and more rare than I thought. I don't know.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I just kind of like you. Anyway, I fucked this up.
Whatever. We're just hanging out.
Okay. All right. Good.
We're just hanging out.
Good.
We're just hanging out.
Good.
Great.
Good.
Okay.
You look great in this costume. I'm serious. I told you that earlier, but I'm serious. You look great in that.
Thanks.
So, how's acting going? I'm serious. I want to know.
I don't even care.
I care.
Oh, it's so boring. You live in LA. Everybody's like this. Everybody's an actor.
What are you talking about? I work in a fucking warehouse. I don't know anything about that life.
There's nothing
What's it
to tell. I go on auditions and I try to get a job and I get a job and I do it and it's done.
I mean, like, but like, I'm a writer. I'm a writer and I write music too.
Mm-hmm.
So like, how's it going?
It's okay. I mean, I don't know. I haven't really been in LA that long, but it's good.
You've been here 10 months? 4? What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Yeah, 10 months now.
10 months?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
So you've been here 10 months.
Uh-huh.
And how's it going?
It's good. I've met some people. I got an agent and
Who are these people? You met some people. I met some.
I'm just saying. I don't know.
I met some people who took my cash at Baja Fresh.
This is a terrible restaurant, but
what? Baja Fresh is great.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Right,
the best thing about California is the cheap dollar tacos.
You're right.
The car commercial successfully. It was like your Honda, Volvos. Yeah. They sued them because it was so much like that video that they made. I feel like, before you say something about someone, like you should know the whole story.
It's a little difficult though when you won't talk about anything personal to you, like where you're from or what you do or how you know Charles. Like everything's like, oh, I don't want to talk about that. So.
Well, I mean, I just like don't think it's that important. You know?
But riddle me that. Why? How am I gonna know the whole story about you if anything that's like solid or concrete, you don't want to talk about it?
Well, I mean, I also told you a lot about it, and I think it's weird that like you're pretending like not to know now.
Oh, are we going back to that you did have? I don't remember what you say is real or not. I can't remember. I can't keep track at this point.
And I'm like, I feel the same way.
Great. Well, we have something in common. Neither one of us knows what you're talking about, right?
Well, I feel like, you know, you're like trying to turn this around and like make it about me, but like, I mean, I guess that's like the best. Like it's easier to like tell like a big lie than like a little lie because people are more likely to believe it.
Okay.
So, anyway, so, like the time, like about when I was telling you that my penis rotted off, when I was into the Andes, a leech started. Well, there was a lot of leeches on it. It was leech infested, and it kind of looked like if you can imagine a Christmas tree of leeches, and it was like sort of hanging down, and the leeches, like there was blood coming out my urethra, and like then if you could imagine, not so much like a Christmas tree, but like imagine if someone had taken a porcupine and put it on my crotch, but the quills were leeches sticking out, and so I tried to burn them off with hairspray and a lighter. But anyway, so my dick fell off. Penis, fuck, shit, fuck, ass. And another thing, I was banging my dog the other day.
So what do you do for fun?
Mostly travel around. I just came back from, well, I mean, I told you about that. But,
You didn't tell me where you came from. You told me you just got to LA today. You didn't tell me anything about anything before that.
I understand if you're scared to talk about that, but I guess mostly traveling.
Open heart, they must have. Do you?
Okay.
Do you think she's hot?
Wonderful. Wonderful
Yeah.
she is.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
God, I haven't seen a pair of pantyhose on a woman in like 10 years.
Not really that large scale, but
Yeah.
sculpture
She.
and general.
Let's see how wonderful she is too. You help her, you can.
Oh, I know. I know.
Just like you
All right.
And as a video and as a performance. But the problem is, what do you do with it?